Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. And today, we're going to be having a look at a character from a very old video game, which has now spawned into an entire franchise. Dozens of games, a cartoon, several cartoons in fact, and it all began way back in the 1980s with the NES game Castlevania. Castlevania was the story of the Belmont family as they fought against Count Dracula and his dark forces. Now, the main protagonist of the very first game was Simon Belmont, the hero of the Belmont family. Simon Belmont, 29 years old, 6'1", 200 pounds of muscle with white skin, gray eyes, and blonde hair. Simon Belmont is a monster slayer, but he is no ranger or fighter. Oh no. Simon Belmont is a paladin. He is, in fact, a vengeance paladin, as the very thing that drives him is his family's oath to destroy Dracula for ravaging their family. His background is that of a noble. He is, in fact, from a noble family. He is human, and he is a lawful good character. His strength is quite strong. He has 18 for his strength, as he is able to destroy most monsters in a single strike. He is not particularly fast or agile, though. He is known for his stiff, slow movement, so I gave him a dexterity of 10. But he has pretty good constitution at 16, reasonable intelligence at 14, decent wisdom at 12, and 18 charisma, for he actually does have paladin's magic. He can speak Common, as well as Abyssal and Infernal, the languages of the creatures of the night. And he can wield all weapons, all kinds of armor as well. He is proficient in wisdom and charisma saving throws, as well as the skills Arcana, Athletics, History, Persuasion, and Religion. He wears breastplate armor and carries 3 different types of weapons with him as standard. His classic one is his chain whip. Now, I've adjusted the whip in the player's handbook simply by allowing him to wield a whip that's made of chain, which is something you get in the games as an upgraded item. This changes the D4 hit damage dice to a D6, but it still is a finesse weapon which can use dexterity or strength, and obviously Simon uses it with his strength. He also carries throwing axes with him that he basically has an infinite supply of, and alchemist's fire. This is represented in the game by holy water, but it's something he can throw on the ground and cause a burning pillar of flame, which hurts anyone that moves near it. His armor class is 14, his hit points are 103, and he has a speed of 30. His paladin abilities are quite impressive. His divine sense lets him know if there's monsters nearby. His lay on hands allow him to heal. He has the dueling fighting style, since both of his main weapons are one-handed. He can summon holy energy for the divine smite and the improved divine smite, allowing him to do it without burning his spell slots. He is immune to poison and disease with divine health, and he has the channel divinity power Vow of Enmity and Abjure Enemy, allowing him to target strong enemies and give himself quite a bit of advantage against them. He has extra attack, his aura of protection, his aura of courage, and the relentless Avenger power. And he has a few feats to boot. He has the Dungeon Delver feat, which makes him better at spotting traps and secret passages. The Durable feat, which gives him a little more tankiness, and the Slasher feat, as his whip traditionally does slashing damage. But then he has his magic as a charisma caster, and as a paladin he doesn't have cantrips, so no free spells for Simon, unfortunately. But he can use the Compelled Duel spell, Detect Evil and Good, Protection from Evil and Good, and Thunderous Smite at level 1. Level 2 spells, Locate Object and Magic Weapon. And then finally at level 3, Remove Curse, Elemental Weapon, and Blinding Smite. Very simply, Simon is a warrior that goes after monsters from Transylvania, werewolves, skeletons, zombies, Medusa heads from Greek mythology, the spirit of the Grim Reaper itself, and even Dracula, the king of the beasts of Transylvania. And with his magic, he is actually a formidable foe for all of these monsters. I think Simon Belmont is well worthy of his legendary title as the originator of Castlevania. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more character reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.